Got ready for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said,
we're jumping right in, and of course it is Tuesday. That means my partner in crime, my co-host this morning, and guest Angel Purlee with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we have a special guest by phone, and I'm super duper excited. We have Josh Richards and his son Owen Richards and his beautiful daughter Emma Richards with us, and they've actually have a family talent, Angel.
They do. I'm so curious. What is it?
What we're going to do here is we're going to let the Richards family, we found this out the other night. Actually, we were all gathered around the campfire at McDonald's talking about Big Mac's fries and all the great things, which McDonald's is coming out with a new Big Mac segue in that. But anyway, we're gathered around there and we were talking about that song, and then Josh let out that Owen actually sings that song often. So,
yeah, he does. They all love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's your cue, Josh.
Josh, you're on.
So let's go ahead and see if we can all if we can get this. I can kind of do the music behind lightly, but we really want to make sure that we hear
Owen and Emma for sure.
Yeah. All right. So.
All right. Well, I think they're probably ready.
Okay. All right, you guys go ahead and start
real
us
quick,
out.
they are students at West Washington, and Owen, what grade is Owen in?
Third.
Third grade, and at West Washington. And Emma, what grade are you in, hon?
Kindergarten.
All right.
I'm
Two
so
of my favorite grades.
Third and kindergarten.
All right, love this. All right, let's go ahead and start, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
it's a very special day.
Yeah.
I woke up
Hey,
early
this
this
is
morning with gloom on my
Come on.
head. Had a big
Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to start the theme song again. There we go. We got the music playing right now. Can they hear it a little bit?
No, they can't.
Okay, hang on. Bring it up.
This is a very special day. The breeze took the clouds all away. It's up the sky like a broom, and got ready for a very special day. This is a very
This morning, blue on my head. I had a big feeling to crawl back in bed. I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, it's time for you to live.
early this morning with gloom on my
There we go.
Awesome.
Yay!
That was really good, guys.
Morning, everybody.
All right.
That's right.
What a
Happy
great way.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Yes.
What a beautiful way to start off our morning. And next time, we did it by phone. Next time, we have to get them in the studio, okay?
School is priority, but next
That
time.
sounds good.
That's right. So we're going to send this to over there to West Washington, and maybe that'll wake up everybody over there, okay?
Tell them no autographs today. Sorry.
That's right.
Hey.
All right. Thank you.
Your family. We love your family. Keep up the wonderful familyness, okay?
We'll try.
All right. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Owen.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Emma.
Bye, guys.
Bye. How adorable.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's so funny because, obviously, my kids love listening, but it's so funny hearing, from kindergarten, she is picking up on that song to third grade. Owen's got it.
I know.
Yeah, so.
And they get that song stuck in their
And
head.
it's a classic. It's
Yeah.
not like something, that's and I'm sure you don't even know how old it is. So.
No. No.
It's an oldie. An oldie but a goodie.
I don't know. I know it's old, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
it is. Well, let's go ahead.
Anyway, so yes, thank you to the Richards family. That was
Yes,
fun.
that
Okay.
was
All
fun.
right.
That
Yes.
was a lot of fun. So let's thank our lovely sponsors as well. Speaking of fun people. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Dr. Mindy Gunn.
Yay, thank you to our great sponsors. And I do want to say I did touch just for a second and just actually recorded the commercial. They're coming out. I'm so excited, and I hope that I can go ahead and talk about it. Maybe I'm,
Oops.
maybe I was supposed to wait, but I can't wait any longer. They're coming out with who knew they could do this? A new Big Mac.
Okay, so that will either be really good or really bad.
Oh no, I think it's going to be. How could you go?
So, but you have to say
Hold on.
like, yeah, go ahead.
So they're doing not just 2 patties. You'll have 4 patties. Okay, what's hilarious? So
that's a
no.
lot.
I'm going to eat one of these, and I remember I kind of 101 Big Mac 101. When you open up the Big Mac
I
box,
know exactly what you're about to say.
you do not set it down.
I know you were
You do
gonna say
not set that. Remember, have I not trained you? You do not set the burger down. So this big old Big Mac, I can't wait to try to eat this thing. I'm excited.
I don't know.
I love Big Macs.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Okay, so I eat enough. I love McDonald's.
Yes,
so
you do.
I don't. So I'm not saying anything bad about McDonald's. I just don't know about this thing. I don't know. That's
You're on the
big.
fence. It's
because-
okay to be on the fence.
But here's
It's
the thing,
okay.
because I feel like it's a really big sandwich.
Yeah.
And I don't need it. I don't know.
Well, I do. So
Flatten it out.
I think that's
Flatten
a
it
good
out.
approach because I can see where you're coming from. How can you make it any better, right?
Oh, yeah, that's where I was going with it.
Don't touch perfection, right?
But here's the thing too. So I also get it without the bun. So this will also provide a lot more meat for my
You'll be
Big Mac style.
meated up. You
right?
get all
I will
your
be meated
protein,
up. So
all your
maybe
protein.
maybe I do like that
Yes.
aspect
So
of it.
anyway, coming soon. Not here yet. So don't go to McDonald's and try to order it. It's not here yet. It's coming soon though.
And if you do, you didn't hear it either.
I don't know what station talked about that this morning.
Some station said something about a new Big Mac.
I'm just
What
super
station?
duper
Oh, I don't
excited.
know. I don't
Well,
know.
I don't like to gatekeep. If I know, I want you to know. You know, what I mean, coming down the pipe, and I'm thinking just in time for Valentine's Day.
What is just in time for Valentine's Day? The
a double
Big Mac.
Big Mac. That,
Oh my
to
goodness.
say I love you anymore. You know,
You're
what I mean?
getting men everywhere in so much trouble for getting their wives Big Macs.
Oh,
There you go. You know who to throw under the bus this Valentine's Day.
I'm telling you, I don't think you'd be wrong at all. I will not steer you
And
wrong.
then you're going to go to Walmart to the jewelry section and candy section.
quickly over there. Or shoes. They've got some cool shoes too over there.
You can do that and then go get a Mama Rose's pizza.
Yeah,
All the
not
things.
even mad about that. Or a Papa John's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You go get your
Okay.
pizza.
Yeah. And Papa John's actually will be doing the heart-shaped pizzas for Valentine's,
Oh.
which I've had many years and love. And of course, yeah. And also I've spent actually Valentine's Day at Mama Rose's with the spaghetti, and oh my goodness. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
spent
so-
I spent a lot of
Mama
time at
Rose.
Mama Rose's too.
Yeah.
I do. I love me some Mama Rose. That
Yeah.
buffet is hard to beat.
Hard to beat. All right, now we're getting hungry. All right, we're on to the 30th day of January, getting on the downhill slide. Today is National Croissant Day. Croissants.
I love me a good croissant.
Oh, can't beat them. Yeah.
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 Plain, anything, and it with
I know
all
you
that
like
stuff
them.
on it.
Don't you like them with a hot dog in them? Isn't that right? Don't you get that? I think you used to get
I don't think that I do.
that. It's like a whatever. Oh, I'm thinking of a pretzel. You get something with a hot dog in it.
Okay. Oh, maybe like
The pretzel.
a pretzel wrapped around a hot dog. I
Okay,
don't know
that's
about
it.
it.
Not a croissant.
Not
Well,
that you could make pigs in a blanket
Well, yeah, you could.
type in a croissant, but no, that
That's
was
fancy. Like,
not me because I think Abby does that. I think that we have a
so.
sister that does do that with
Yeah, I
pigs in
think
a
so.
blanket.
you can't go wrong with that. National Escape Day. If you were going to escape, Calgon, take me away.
I'm like an escape.
Escape.
So what
So
it's telling me is
sunshine
I
and beach.
I was like, I do need to go to the beach. Is that what you're trying to tell
I
me?
need to go.
I don't think I'm not calling work.
Escape.
It's National Escape Day. I have to go.
Escape. Yeah.
I am out of office.
Yeah.
Sorry.
When we return, we don't know when.
I can't help what day it is. I don't know. I didn't come up with it. Somebody else
National
did.
Escape Day.
I'm here for
National Answering Machine Day.
it. You are famous for leaving the voicemails, man.
I do. Well, because here's the thing. I always feel like it's funny because for whatever reason, I don't know why, but when I text, like, people always think it's an emergency. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something's wrong. You know, because I'll get that, is something wrong? No, I'm texting to just call me when you can, so I try to leave a voicemail to say a little bit of what my subject
No,
is
you
about.
don't. I have multiple. Hey, Mom, it's Angel. Call me when you can. Bye.
Well, if it was an emergency, I mean,
Or hey, Angel, it's Mom. Okay, so my favorite thing though that you do is whenever
why are you doing this? Why did this? I thought we were escaping over here. What's happening?
whenever I answer the phone, hey, it's Mom. Yeah, got that caller ID. I know it's you.
I need to make
Hey,
sure.
it's Mom.
I'm just making sure.
Thank goodness, because I'd be a little concerned if it was.
I'm just covering my property there, just making sure that title there.
So,
Using
all
my title.
sisters everywhere are like, yep.
Yep.
Yep,
That's
100%.
her. That's right. That's right.
She does the same thing to me.
Hey, it's a title. It's my title. There we go. All right, so National Answer Machine Day, National Plan Your Vacation Day. Oh, this is like speaking to us.
I
feel like the mountains are calling, the ocean's calling, something calling.
There's a hint, hint, nudge, nudge, and I think that we need to pick up on it.
I agree. I think
And
someone's
take full advantage.
Yes, 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 yes.
Peace out, Girl Scout. I'm out of here.
Bye, Felicia.
That's right. Toodles.
All right, School Day for Non-Violence and Peace. Amen to that. Yes. Every day, every day, every day.
Amen, yes. Non-violence and peace. Take the mirrors down for no TikToks, all that.
Yeah, remember all that.
Yeah.
Yodel for Your Neighbor's Day. Yodel.
Oh, I think my neighbors would prefer that I did not.
Like I have tried to yodel, but like it's not in public.
If you're my neighbor, you don't have to participate in that today.
I love it. If somebody's yodeling, I'm there. I mean, you will get my attention.
Your
My
neighbors
mom
are too far away.
Huh?
The neighbors are too far away.
Mine are. Yeah, if I'm hearing yodeling, if I'm hearing banjos,
yeah,
I better run.
I mean, something is really going on.
But I do love a good yodel, and I really I guess Americans Got Talent or something like that. I saw that the other day. That there was somebody that yodeled or something like that. I can't remember if it was that show, one of the shows, and I thought, wow, that's great. That's a blast from the past. You don't see that very often.
I just think of the Grinch.
Oh my gosh.
The yodeler when he takes the yodeler's clothes. That's all I can think about.
That is so bad. How could you go there? I was over here. The hills are alive. I'm over here thinking.
Yeah, that's all I can think of is the Grinch.
That is so funny. All right, so today is the 30th. Today we have Iowa.
Oh my goodness!
We have basketball action. Iowa and IU. How do you think it's going to go?
Iowa. Oh, I can tell you how I'd like for it to go.
Well, I know how we like for it to go, but.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The Hoosiers, man, are just. I don't know. They're really making some fans upset.
I know.
Like more than ever.
I know.
Like more than usual.
Gotta support the team, though.
Yeah, but the team, if they get their sportsmanship together, that would be a lot better. I mean, they'll gain a lot more respect and support whenever they have a lot of more respect.
There we go. Okay. All right. Give respect, you'll earn respect. Or earn respect. How does that go? Something like that. Let's see here. So they play Iowa tonight. Pacers at the Celtics. And then we start, this is exciting. We start sectional action with the girls tomorrow night. So
Ooh, that is fun.
Lady Eastern Musketeers will be playing Clarksville Lady Generals, and then so that's exciting. And we have some different announcers for that one. It's going to be exciting to bring some of our. It's going to kind of throw back a little bit there. Then Northwestern will be at Purdue at 6:30, and then Thursday night we have the Salem Lion Boys will be at Silver Creek, and Pacers at the Knicks.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
The Salem Lions are playing.
And then Friday. We have back to the sectional. And you know how that goes. See, and Lady Lions will be playing.
I say like the
and that's
Lions
held at Charlestown. So yeah. So, there we go. Exciting. Yeah, basketball.
Go Lions.
Go Lions. We'll see how it goes, and we wish the Musketeers good luck too on that for sure. All right. So those are some holidays going on, and also I was going to say that another action going on here too. I was trying to think there was something else too that I wanted to hit, but I can't remember what it was. So maybe it'll come to me, right?
I don't know.
All right. If you use these, Angel, this is kind of a
what?
If you use these phrases, you may have low emotional intelligence. Oh. Okay,
man.
I'm scared. Okay. All right. These are low emotional intelligence if you use these phrases, okay?
What does that mean? You're not in touch with your feelings? You're not in touch with other people's
You have
feelings?
low
What does
emotional
low
intelligence.
emotional intelligence mean?
That would be you're not actually in tune with your emotional. I don't know. Look it up real quick. Google that so that we know what we're even talking about.
Low emotional intelligence. Oh, there's signs. There's signs. Difficult expressing feelings.
Okay. All right. So do we want to go?
And regulating their emotions.
Okay.
Could be low empathy, lack of self-awareness. Ah, I love self-aware people. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, what are they?
All right. Number one. I'm not changing. This is who I am. People that have low emotional intelligence are stuck in their ways and refuse to evolve instead of trying to change. I want to open to feedback even when it's harder to hear. That's what they should be. They should open to the feedback even though it's hard to hear instead of saying I'm not changing. That this is who I am. And I am so happy on that. When I hear somebody say that.
What?
I'm not changing. This is who I am. I'm like, wait.
It kind of, like, the word that comes to mind for that is, like, closed-minded.
Okay, what bugs me about that, what gets under my crawl, is I feel like, how does anybody have the luxury of not doing that? You know
Of
what I mean?
not changing?
Yeah, because, like, I, like, all the time learn things change. I mean, how do you have that? I feel like that's, like, how do you have that luxury of
My
doing that?
only, like, devil's advocate here is, like, if you're self-aware in that aspect, depending on, I guess it also depends on the situation, like, right, so it goes back to, like, if you're self-aware and, like, what you're doing is okay and what you've been doing is fine and that's who you are, why would you have to change?
Well, oh, hang on, I agree, and wait, hang on, and, you know, don't go changing to try and please me, I get that, and I'm if somebody, I'm saying that, I'm not against that, and I want you to stay with what you believe. You don't have to change just because someone else, right? But I do say that in some sense, in some, I guess, situations, when they say, I am, you know, I'm not changing, this is who I am, and maybe if they would be a little more open, they might realize that it might be better.
Although sometimes it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. Totally, but...
Because I also, though, could see where, like, this is who I am. Like, I mean, just going back to, like, the voting, like, this goes back to being open. Like, you know, I voted Republican, I voted Democrat my whole life. I'm going to vote that way, you know. And it's just like, well, that's cool, but those parties are not the same what they used to be. So you might want to just...
keep it open. Just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen and
Might
see.
want to look into it a little further just to make
Yeah.
sure you still are
Yeah.
Republican and Democrat.
Okay, what we're going right now, these are phrases that these are phrases that people who may have low emotional intelligence use. Number 2, I don't care how you feel. If you disregard other people's feelings, you are most likely to have low emotional intelligence. Try this instead. I'm sorry you're feeling upset. How can I help? I think that line of I don't care how you feel, take that out. I think that's, yeah.
Do people say, I didn't know.
No, I mean, that's just
I don't think I've
care
ever
how
heard
you
anybody
feel.
say that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well,
Although I will
okay.
say, I have said it to my kids a couple times.
I have said it to Zeus. I don't care how you feel
I
about
don't care how
rain.
you feel.
I don't care how you feel about rain, but you're going out to pee
It's
outside. Yes.
not fair, or,
Yes.
you know, whatever. Well, you know what? That's just part of it.
I've
Sorry.
said that to the dog. I don't care how you feel about rain. You do have to go out.
I think, yeah, I mean, like, I think I have said, in the sense of, you know, if they're getting upset or whatever, like, oh, what is it, like, that's not fair, or, you know, you know, just something to that sense. I think my response is, like, you know, well, you know, sorry you feel that way, but that's just the way that it is, or something like that, to that tone. But I don't know. I don't really hear a whole lot of people say, I don't care how you feel, though. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I hear people say that.
I don't think so either. Okay, but I guess somewhere there is. Okay, number 3.
Somewhere, someone.
Some other state away, 5 states away. So these are, again, low emotional intelligence. Okay, number 3, it's your fault I feel this way. If you have strong emotional intelligence, you don't blame others for your feelings. Try this instead. I'm feeling emotional right now. Here's why.
Okay. That's okay.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it's your fault that I feel this way. Oh,
But
well,
but
hang
no,
on.
but this goes back to this. Who did this list? Because this goes back to again, where
what
it's
does it go back to, Angel?
because it's like you wouldn't like you're putting the blame on somebody, but also like certain people make you feel certain ways, and like if somebody's being rude or mean to you or saying hurtful things, whatever, then that's obviously you feel that way
Well, I think they're
because
saying
that person's doing that.
Well, instead of saying like it's your fault that I'm feeling this way, say I'm feeling emotional right now. We're teaching people how to talk.
Are we in therapy session
I don't
right
know.
now? Like what
I
is
don't
happening?
know. I don't know.
I hear what you're saying. Now, let me repeat back to you what I heard you say.
Yes. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know about that.
So
I
instead
don't
of
know.
saying it's your fault I feel this way, here's the right way. I'm feeling emotional right now. Here's why. I feel like we're like talking to like a 3-year-old trying to say here's why.
No, I don't know. No, I
Okay.
mean like I think that there's. I mean like I don't feel bad about myself just randomly. You know what I mean? Like there's obviously something that someone said or something someone did. If I felt bad or hurt. I mean I don't. Okay, moving on.
Okay, number 4. This is the last one. You're just wrong. Emotionally intelligent people focus more on understanding each other's experience and recognizing this nuisance. Try, I want to hear your perspective even when I don't see things the way you do. Can you help me understand why you're feeling this way? Can you please help me understand why you're feeling that this Big Mac is not going to be better than the old Big Mac?
Oh my goodness, couples therapy everywhere.
I know.
Compromise.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know about that list. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I don't make it up. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody did.
Somebody had maybe more time on their hand. Okay, real
Yeah.
quick. 118 new emojis are on their way.
Oh yay!
118.
Any good ones?
Okay. Here we go. Imagine how wild it would be if we decided to add new letters to the alphabet. Well, this isn't happening, but next best thing, 118 new emojis have been revealed, which are coming to your phones sometime this spring, so not yet. The additions include a lime, a brown mushroom, and a broken chain. There's also new smile emojis, new ones. One that's shaking its head from side to side. Oh, I'm going to be using that all the time.
Like no.
Well, I don't know, or just, I don't know. I just think that's funny. Another one that's shaking its head up and down. There you go. Yes. That's what I'll do, the up and down. Yes. There's also a series of gender-neutral family emojis. Basically a silhouette version of the existing family emojis that have various combinations of genders. Okay, the 108 are just added additional versions of people walking, running, kneeling, sitting in wheelchairs, and walking with canes. This allows them to face the opposite direction while also supporting all 3 emoji gender options, as well as 5 skin, so there'll be 5 different skin tones.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm reading, so it looks like there's 118 new emojis are on their way this spring. So, there are some emojis that I would like to have that, they don't have I'm trying to remember what emojis I
Yeah, I know. There's ones where I'm just like, man, I wish they had an emoji for that.
I know, it could just, but I don't remember which ones, but I don't know if they're going to be there or not. Yeah, so, okay. The top 10 daily decisions. So anybody that's like at home and you're getting ready, these are some of the top 10 daily decisions that we struggle with. Okay? On the struggle bus.
Lunch,
Okay.
breakfast, dinner. Okay, there's 3.
Keeping your children entertained. Work. All of that can be big decisions.
Well, yeah, but I meant every day,
I
like as in like.
Okay. Number 10. We're going to go backwards, okay? Because you like to go backwards, okay?
I do like to go backwards.
I know. All right, reverse. Here we come. Reverse.
Right. I mean, because that's the way they're putting it. Like number 1 is like
I'm assuming, but they don't do that. They don't do the countdown. They just have 1 to 10. Okay. Number 10, social related decisions. 18%. Like we really want to grab a drink with that friend, or what show to watch on TV. Those 18%.
are two different things.
Well, like just social related decisions. That would be under the social related decision category.
Okay.
Okay.
I relate more with the TV thing. I'm not really going out.
These are decisions that we struggle with. Okay. Every day.
I'm struggling with the decision of you reading this.
I know. I'm struggling. Oh, everybody's struggling.
I don't know.
I know. Okay, number 9, personal hygiene. 18% said, do they have time to take a shower? I'm going to tell you right now, there should be no struggle on that. That is a given. Take the shower. Okay, when in doubt, throw it out, take a shower.
18%? 18%. I actually would have thought that was higher.
Whether to take a shower or not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that to me is. I don't struggle with that.
I could see people like.
Well,
should I take one in the morning or should I take one at night?
Yeah, I guess so. Number 8, how to organize your day. Oh my goodness.
How to organize your day?
Yes.
Listen, you just go with the flow.
I think you have to like. Here's what I'm gonna let you in on my little
oh good Lord
crystal ball secrets.
I'm so excited.
Okay, like I have a idea of how things I want to go, but I keep low expectations, and I know that also that at any given time you have to bob and weave and be ready for something different. You know what I mean?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day.
So therefore, I'm usually pretty good on that.
You got to be open and not set in your way.
No, that's exactly right. So how to organize your day. I do think believe me, and for those, I love structure. I do think structure is a good thing. But I also think that you can have somewhat structure, but also you have to be able to realize that sometimes it's not going to be exactly the way you thought of it in your head.
I will say with Jameson, I had a very good routine with him. Very good. We napped at the same time every day. We went to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Fletcher came along. Didn't happen as often. And then the third came along. And you know what? We make sure the nap happens, but we don't have a set time when that is. We have a window. How about that? We have a window we have to hit.
There we go.
And if we don't hit that window, we're in trouble.
Number 7, whether spending money on something or whether it's worth it.
Oh, I have that problem. I agree with that one. That one I agree with. Yes.
The decisions that we have to make. You know what I mean? Struggle bus. Number 6, your morning routine and in what order to do stuff.
Oh.
They say that, like, if you can, this is what the experts say, if you can keep to kind of a consistent one, you know what I mean? Try to keep it somewhat normal. You know what I mean? But sometimes things are where you have to do something different.
I have to. So I wake up. I get the kids.
You're going to tell your morning routine.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to go into that. I was just thinking of sometimes I'll brush my teeth before putting clothes on the boys, or sometimes I'll put the clothes on the boys. Fallon's always last because she needs the diaper change. So
every morning I wake up. I say a little prayer for you.
Well, here's the thing, because they have, they have to use the restroom every time they wake up. So so I'm like, okay, you're already halfway undressed. Let's just go ahead and get dressed.
Wait, no, it's every morning when I'm putting on my makeup. How's it go? I say a little prayer for you.
The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup,
I say a little prayer for you. Yeah. There we go. All right, so morning routine and what order to do this stuff in. Yeah. Well, I think you got to do what you kind of, establish what makes you the best.
So I'm a person though. I pick clothes out the night before.
That's the way to do. Yeah, that's good.
That way I'm not scrounging around, running around the morning of.
Yeah.
I mean, I pick clothes out and have everybody sit out.
Well, I think that makes sometimes I know this is going to be everybody's a shock. Sometimes children don't wake up in the best mood for whatever reason.
What?
I know, shock. So I think sometimes, like for you, I think that like having that already ready, that's a blessing to have that. Like, you know what I mean? To kind of be prepared.
Yeah.
They always say stay a step ahead. You know what I mean?
And that's part of the kids' routine.
Yeah.
I mean, that is one thing that they are very routine. I mean, I'm a big believer, and I know I've said it many times, and I'll say it a million more, but like, we're going to wake up and we're going to be contributing members of society today, no matter what it is. So we're going to wake up and we're going to get dressed.
Yeah.
I am not, and my kids, I don't know, as of right now, they're not really, but I am not a person that can stay in their pajamas all day long. Like, I can't do it. I got to change out of them, put regular clothes on, even if I do nothing.
Yeah.
I've got to put a different, even, I mean, I'm not saying that dress up or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a lounge around in pajamas all day type person. So, I always tell them that, be contributing members of society.
All right, so your morning routine and what order to do stuff in. I think you have to figure that out, what works best for you. Whatever order, you know what I mean? Yeah. Number 5, what to buy at the store. If that's like grocery shopping. I saw someone on Facebook put, give me ideas. And I agree. I understand that. You can't, I mean, it's just nice sometimes to hear other ideas from other people. I love hearing what other people are doing for food.
Yeah, I mean, I am the worst at going to the store and buying a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need. I'm really bad about that. Quick list. Everybody always like, quick list.
Number 4, what we're going for those that's now joining us, we're looking at decisions that we struggle with every day. What to buy at the store. Okay, number 4, what to wear. Oh, that is so, now that would be my struggle list. Yeah, what to wear. Because right now, especially with the weather.
But I want to be comfy.
Yes, and what am I doing today? You know, what does it involve? And the weather, too, has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, where's the sun? Do we even still have a sun?
He's there.
I mean, did he just decide that he was going to disappear for a while?
Okay. Yeah, what to wear. Oh, my goodness. Number 3, decisions related to a hobby you have. Decisions related to a hobby you have. Maybe like, when can I work on that hobby? When will there be an opportunity to, or whatever your hobby. Maybe that's a decision that.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I understand that.
Like, decisions on, this would be
like
lower.
To do your hobby every day?
Well, like, also, like, do you have time? I mean, like, a hobby is something, like, extra. So, like, if you do work, home, kids, bath, supper, and all that, then do you, like, when the children go to sleep in their beds, do you have time to work on your hobby? Do you get up earlier and work on your hobby? Or do you...
I love how you say work on your hobby.
Or...
Like, do your hobby?
Do your hobby. Work on your hobby. Number 2, what to watch on TV.
We had that. That was number 10. You already said that.
I didn't make this list. Yeah, I guess so. Social related decisions, I guess. And they did say that. Yeah, that's right. Well, somebody.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, who made the list?
I don't know.
Listen, these lists, you, Greg.
I know. So what to watch on TV, which is a struggle. The number one decision that we struggle with is what to eat.
I said that. I called that.
Yeah,
I called that.
What?
For those that don't know, I cannot see these lists.
Okay, number 1, what to eat would be that, and what to wear. Those are my 2. It says here, the poll also looked at big decisions we take our time with, like the top 5 are buying a house, getting married or divorced, having kids, changing jobs, and moving. 27% said they regret a big decision that they made when they were young. 27% also regret a decision about their career. 23% regret something about their significant other. 22% regret certain parenting decisions that they have made. There we go.
I think we all have parenting decisions that we're like, man, I wish I would have done something a little differently there.
But it works out. It all works out. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
It works out.
It all just works out. All right. So those are some of the celebrations. So get out and enjoy. All right, Angel, let's talk about some things. I heard this on social media.
Oh, gosh.
I know. I know. And I kind of want to play it right now because it really, to me, a lot of people want to know things about what's going on with Texas and everything. Texas is kind of in the news.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to play this, but I also want to say that Angel Purlee and Becky White and Americans for Prosperity and Wslm, this is not our view necessarily. This is what I saw on social media. I thought this was interesting, so I just wanted to play this because it kind of explains, this girl kind of explains what's going on, because it's been very confusing of what's going on. So, okay, so.
Are people confused? I can tell you what's going on.
Okay, well, let's listen to her and see what her take is. I thought it was very interesting, and let me see if I can get my volume up here so that, okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay.
So if you haven't heard yet, there's a major crisis happening right now on the U.S. side of the Texas-Mexico border. Basically, in short, what happened is Biden said, open your borders. We're going to turn this state park into an open border for immigrants to come through. And Texas Governor Greg Abbott said, no, you're not. I'm not doing that. I'm not opening my park. Where is the federal government's authority to make that decision? So, Governor Greg Abbott sent his Texas National Guard to that state park and instead started putting up more barbed wire along that border so immigrants actually couldn't get in, blocking instead of allowing the border to open, the exact opposite of President Joe Biden's instructions. So the Supreme Court looked at Greg Abbott and said, hey, Bestie, you actually can't do that because that's not the state's authority. It's a federal government decision, so you're going to need to back off. And Greg Abbott said, I'm not doing that. So there's a lot of tension right now. Now, the real problem started when 26 other Republican governors from other states said, we're standing behind Greg Abbott and we support that decision to close the border. Unfortunately, it is not a state decision, it is a federal decision, and states don't have the choice to do that. But they're doing it anyway. Now, what does this all mean? Well, it's not good. The federal government has given Texas a Friday deadline to allow the federal government into the park to let them open that border. If they don't, the federal government is going to send national troops down to stop the Texas National Guard. But the problem is these other states have said, Greg Abbott, we got your back. We will send our National Guard down to also help you. It's a big conflict here. Fingers crossed Texas just lays down. At this point, we're all just hoping for a peaceful resolution, but we're going to have to see. Definitely a conflict going on in the United States. Keep an eye out. Watch the news. Good luck if you're in Texas. So if you
Okay, there we go. Very interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
So, okay.
So yeah, that's a lot going on. I've been seeing that in the news. I've been following it a little bit. So I agree. A peaceful resolution would be nice. I have my own personal opinions that I will not share.
Right.
But yeah. So yeah, it's a lot.
Well, I think that that just to understand it, I think a lot of people, it's kind of nice. I like for people to understand, and it is a lot because you're talking of, like, because a governor is making a decision challenging a president, and those are like, this is like, has history ever done this before? I guess it probably, maybe.
I mean, maybe to not this extent.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been governors that have tried to set their own, laws in place. It was a federal issue, but I'm not aware of anything to this extent. I don't know. I mean, it's, again, like, yeah, poor Texas people. I mean, like, Texans, like, I mean, they're right there in the meat of it all. I don't know. It's very tough. I don't know. I mean, it's a lot, and it's sad, and I mean.
Would you have anything to add to this? I mean, that was just, or anything. Is she somewhat right there? I mean, is that something that?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you can do your research and find out. I just thought it was very interesting. I know a lot of people have asked. I've been in a lot of groups.
Well, I'll say this. This is a good segue for. This is why you get out and vote.
Yeah. No, it's true.
I mean, this is why, if you agree with the senator, if you agree with the president, I mean, obviously you don't agree with the other, so this is why you should get out and vote right here. I mean, even a bigger reason as to get out and vote. I mean, there's I mean, hopefully it doesn't expand, outside of, where it's at currently. And hopefully it, it kind of, what is the term? Like, doesn't go awry and go crazy. It just, hopefully they come to a resolution. I don't know if there's any type of conversations happening or anything going on, but, I mean, one can hope that they'll keep it, I don't want to say in state because I feel bad saying that with, like, the Texans, but, we don't live on the border, thank goodness.
No, I know, but we have, you hate that for everybody involved,
Yeah, I mean, I wish, actually, we need to look up the list of states that have
said that they were going to back him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Well, you can't see it because we're on radio, but she showed a colored chart, and I didn't see, I didn't look to see, but she actually showed a colored chart of the ones that are actually standing.
She highlighted the states.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So.
Okay. No, I don't want a ranking.
No.
Ranking of overall best states. No, I'm not looking for that. Let's see here. Texas. Governor. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here it is. Oh, these are the states that are backing. Oh, that's right. He's a senator, not a governor. Okay, the governors backing him are, well, I don't know. I thought that there was okay, so there's a list, but I'm making sure that okay, here they are. Okay. So we have, well, and of course there's an ad. Alabama, Alaska, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
Very interesting. That's quite a few states.
That is quite a few states. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I lost count because the list is. I thought she said. Did you say 25 or 35?
Maybe I don't remember.
So 51.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of states, and it's if you look.
So these are the governor backings.
Yeah.
For the senator.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So just to stay clear, these are the governors that are backing the senator of Texas, Mr. Abbott.
Well, it's very interesting for our state to know what our state is doing, and I also think that if you look at the diversity of the different states, I think that speaks volumes of their governors and how passionate they feel about this.
So I think 25. So 50% of the states right now.
And there might be more that feel that way, or maybe they might be less getting closer to Friday.
Right, I think she said the Friday was the deadline.
Yeah.
So they're saying that he was violating his oath, as in President Biden was violating his oath to faithfully execute immigration laws enacted by Congress. So I don't know. Mr. Abbott's making a stand here.
Yeah.
So, yep. Oh, total 25. Yeah, Republican governors backed Abbott's right to self-defense. That's what he's calling it. So.
That's what I thought, which would be martial law, right? I think that would come into play.
What, self-defense?
Would that not be what they would call it, or would that be, I don't know, that might be a little too extreme.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if they consider that martial law.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did I go too far with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the replacement of civilian government by military rule, and it's the suspicion of civilian legal processes for military power. So, I don't know. I'm not an attorney. The fine print.
No.
I don't know.
Right. Well, and I think it can leave it up for interpretation on that too, because it's like, how do you feel with that? Because you got a lot of power there that's kind of, and the struggle. I wish, I hate this. I just wish everybody would get along. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have my own personal opinions about it, and they're probably not radio appropriate, and I'm not saying it's the view of Americans for prosperity. I just, yeah.
But you look around at some of our like sister states, like okay, Indiana, you got Ohio that is. I didn't hear Kentucky.
Kentucky was not on that list.
I was surprised. I'm surprised at that.
I don't know.
I mean, not. I mean, I'm just.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm
Andy
thinking,
Bashir.
Yeah, and Alabama is, but I didn't hear Tennessee. Or was Tennessee? I don't think Tennessee.
Well, Andy Bashir is a Democrat governor who's up for re-election.
Okay.
So let's take all those in consideration.
Okay. Yeah.
When trying to back a Republican.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just yeah.
Well, time will tell.
The 25 were Republican governors. So.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the other governors' excuses. I don't know. I can't speak for them.
Well, we shall see Friday, I guess, what it should happen. But it could, will this, I could be very much part of history here. That
you could be
it could be a huge part of history. Kind of a change in pattern.
I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, let's hope that Texans are safe. And,
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Because we know.
And the troops that are going to be involved both ways between Biden and the states, federal level and state levels. I mean, let's hope they're safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's going to be very hard to kind of what's the term, to kind of put power on your own. Like these military men are going to have to, going to be ordered to do that. And I think that's going to be a very hard thing to do. So, I don't know.
Especially when you're from the same team. You're on the same team,
Supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's very difficult. And every one of our National Guard, we know, I mean, they're people that have families and loved ones. And so I think it's some big decisions here. Maybe it'll just be nothing. Hopefully, maybe they'll just come to an agreement or something, and it won't be.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
All the 25 states. Yeah, let's hope everybody just stays safe.
I think a lot of prayer and prayer warriors need to be praying on this for sure. So,
praying and hoping that they're doing some sort of negotiations or something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that.
Right. I agree. Yeah. I would hate that so bad. Well, we shall see on
It's like, here, Jameson and Fletcher quit fighting.
Yeah.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah.
No need to kill each other over it.
We need to send moms in there.
Right.
Yeah.
There might be moms in there.
That's exactly right. Absolutely. You're totally right.
There might be. And she might have that same thought.
And she might have that. Absolutely. I've seen this several times at home.
Yeah.
These fights like this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, not to make light of it, but yes. And the men and women absolutely are beautiful.
I always wonder what outside countries, like the way they view the United States. I can only imagine.
Well, but then they've got some things going on too, so I think.
I didn't say what states. I didn't say country. I just said other countries. I didn't say what specific. I just wonder the drama over here. Oh man.
You talk about housewives.
Well, I'm just like there's so much.
Operas.
I mean, there's so many other things too that are going on in the world, and I'm just like, and we're fighting each other over here.
I know, and that's just right. I mean, I go back to we are the world, we are the people. I mean, we're the one to make a stand. I mean, here we are, people. Come on, let's get this together. But I think too that this is a big year. In 2023, all we could talk about is getting into 2024 and all the politics. Big races going on this year for a lot of candidates, and I think it's going to be something to keep our eyes on. And then now we've got kind of things going on already early in January here, and it's just.
That's right. We do. We got big races. It's January now, but in 2 days it will not be.
I know.
And, I think actually, is it 29? It's a leap year. So we do have that extra day in February.
Oh, wow. It is a leap year, yeah. So for all those leap year birthdays.
Yeah.
They'll
What
be
are
like
they?
5
Yeah,
years old. I
right.
know. Yeah, I know.
Right.
It's
Yeah, and
like,
they're
lucky
not.
them.
Right, I know. How old are you? I'm 7.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Yes, I am.
I love it.
But yeah, so it's a leap year, so you do get that extra day in February. In February this year. And then we got Easter coming up in March this year.
Yeah, a little different. Little different.
So, it's gonna come upon us.
Well, and I think too, and this is, I know at the clerk's office, Stephanie Rocky and all of the girls there are working very hard to get ready for a big election coming up. And people are filing, people are putting their name in the hat, and I think that's a decision that you need to really, pray about, think about, and talk to your family about. And, when you step out and you put your name in the hat, or you become a servant leader, these are decisions that you really need to make sure that you talk about. Like, what was our title there? What was that? Top daily decisions. You talk about a big decision, right?
I mean, it is, and I just hope people are paying attention, and I hope that they're doing their research, because there's a lot going on. And there's also, I'm not even talking about, Texas, I'm talking about on the state level too. There's which I know that's state level, or some of it is, half of it is. But here in Indiana, we've got a lot going on too as far as leadership. And so I think that it's important to pay attention. And we got a governor's race, we've got a Senate race opening up. We got a lot of district races going on for, state Senate, state rep. So just keep those in mind. I know it's January, but only for 2 more days. So, and everybody's got the hustle and bustle of Easter coming up too, and then.
Well, we got Valentine's Day.
And we got Valentine's Day. Yes, don't forget.
WSM's birthday, big day, yeah.
So we've got a few things, and then we got our birthday.
Yeah, March.
So March normally flies by. Because, we got 3 birthdays currently in there. So it flies by so quickly. I think it's like each week we have a birthday.
I think so. And I think some of us we just keep celebrating.
Yeah, so we've got, four holidays to celebrate.
Yeah.
And that's 3 birthdays and Easter in March. So that's, that's a lot. And March is it's done. You can't add anything else in March this year. Oh, yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So add that 5. There's just, And then April, I don't know.
April showers bring May flowers.
Yeah, we got a couple birthdays in April.
Yeah, I was going to say, please don't say that we don't have any birthdays.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
There'll be an extreme text message on that one.
From which one? Because they're both one and the same.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
boy. Yeah, you better have a fast horse.
Those two, but then you also got Tucker too, so. Yeah. But anyway, so April we got birthdays, and then May, it's here.
It'll be here before
it's
we know
here.
it.
The primary is here. Sorry, man, I did not.
This is a good time too, though, to make sure that you are registered to vote, and and also for those newbies that haven't voted before and really feel passionate, for whatever reason the light bulb went off and you decided you want to vote. Well, then please go to the clerk's office and make sure you are registered. Or I think you can go online and check it out. But
this is a great time. If you're first time voting, what a great election to be voting in, because it's very intense, very involved, kind of monumental to it. It's a very big race to be involved in. So
right.
This will be exciting for those ones that if you're voting for the first time, that's awesome.
Well, I think that there's a lot of, I guess, if you want to say civics class or whatever you want to call it. But I think there's a lot of learning here, too. we started off, let's go back, in...
Government? Is that what you're talking about? Government?
Government, yeah. Or I guess government, yeah. But I think you go back to, whenever we first started, and I'm just going to talk the presidential so far. There was a lot of names that were put in the hat. And,
a lot.
And then the debates that they had, they all brought up different topics. And then now it's been kind of narrowed down to, to certain ones. And and then some of these topics though it was kind of very interesting to bring some of them that maybe we knew, some of them maybe we didn't know, some of them maybe they went on further, explained a little bit more. I think it's really, everything's been very, a lot of educational and learning.
I think so. I think that if you've been following it and there's not been any shocking news yet, I think it's all been pretty...
Well, maybe some have been a little shocked and chagrined over there, not knowing some things that, that maybe if they're new to it,
Yeah.
Well,
that's the reason why I prefaced it. If you're following it, I don't think there's any surprising...
Well, I think that first debate was very interesting, and I think sometimes that...
I know, but now we're down to a debate, and we've never even heard one of them debate this round. So,
yeah.
I mean, so it's just like, I don't know if they'll end up debating or not. I know that Governor Haley is calling for a debate. I don't know if Trump will bite or not. Mm-hmm. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Right, and which is going to be very interesting. But I think some of these topics, I think would be fair to say that some of them, that maybe people didn't realize, or maybe they knew and they just kind of forgot, or just things that they brought to the forefront on some of these debates. I think they're good and healthy in that way, and also getting to hear the person speak in their own words and their own, listening to their tones, the way they talk. I think
right, but you haven't seen the front runner.
I know
do that
well,
yet.
And
so,
then
I mean, that's kind of a, like if that's something that somebody wants, that's kind of a disservice. Like, I mean, kind of stinks for that person that likes to watch the debates and be involved in the debate.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. Now,
I mean, Nikki Haley has said that she's gonna stay in, I think, at least until Super Tuesday, which is March 5th. So we'll see. I mean, we got a whole other month here. Mm-hmm. We got her home state coming up soon, so that'll be interesting to see.
Now, is there so when she requests a debate, so it's whether he wants to do it or not, correct? I guess.
Well, you can't force somebody to debate.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean,
no, but
he
saying
does have that freedom to say no.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We live. I mean, that's one of the beauties of America.
Right.
I mean, you can say no. I mean,
has she asked for one yet?
Oh yeah, she wants to debate him.
I know she wants one, but has she actually asked?
She's ready. I think something. Bring it on, or bring it on.
But to verbally say that, but then also but has she asked? I know, maybe just saying.
It's not like you call them up and say, "Hey, do you want to debate?" That's not how. It's
not up for debate.
No, that's not how that
but
works.
I'm saying, but her people talk to his people. You see what I'm saying?
I would presume that, given the statement she's making.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just because I say, "Ooh, bring it on" or whatever, but have you verbally asked?
We all know at this point. I think we know Donald, we know Don, we know President Trump well enough that if he was saying he wanted to debate her and she was saying no, he would make that very present.
Well, yeah, definitely. I just didn't know.
And she has said that she has come out and said it multiple times.
Well, I just didn't know if her people got with his people. That's it.
I would say that's probably why she's making those statements.
Okay, so
she's letting everybody know.
I'm just making sure. Communication is
well, she is
very important.
She's letting everybody know, hey, I'm ready to debate him.
Okay.
He won't do it.
Oh, so has she said that he won't do it?
I can't quote her. No, she has said.
Okay.
I mean, yes, she's come out and
said
I'm trying. I've seen the quote from her, and it got him a little rallied up. So I don't know. We'll see. President Trump is throwing all kinds of mud. She's kind of. I mean, it's just it's politics is what it is, and it's a very heated race. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, Donald Trump right now is doing a great job. He's winning. But she thinks that her home state's going to pull one over for her. So we're going to have to wait and see. Yeah. Be on the edge of our seats, just eating some popcorn, trying to see.
I think that it's so interesting to see how everyone votes. It's just to see the different states and how they, it's almost like anymore, you just don't know.
Well, there's polls everywhere.
Right.
So, I mean, how accurate are the polls? I mean, there's so many polls. I guess just pick one. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my advice. I mean, make sure it's credible. Make sure you're checking your sources as well whenever you're doing that. But yeah, that's that. Like I said, we'll just wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see.
Well, I think that again, just jump in and find out all you can. And of course, I want to say Americans for Prosperity. You guys really, really try to stay in the forefront of keeping everyone in the know. And if someone wants to become like a part of it, or like, and maybe not, as a career.
Yeah, and we like, for
volunteer.
example, we're having a chili cook-off on February 8th. It'd be a great opportunity. Maybe, maybe politics. Hey, like, I want to be involved and I want to volunteer, but I want to do something a little different. We're having a chili cook-off on February 8th. It's free. Come eat chili. Come judge. Come be a judge. Come judge these chilies. And this is not a judgment-free zone. We will be judging all the chilies. So we have, I think, 15 or so as of right now chilies. So get your taste buds watering for that. It'll be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be at the CARR Township Building. And like I said, it's free. I'm telling you guys, it's free. Come be a part. Come eat some chili. Come see which one you think is the best. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I probably would have to take several samples and go back and sample again to make sure.
I'm not sure about the one. I need a sample.
I've judged before. Salem Crossing has me.
The plan is, we're hoping, depending on turnout, that everybody samples, and then you get a bigger bowl of your which one you chose.
Yeah.
So
but I think you've got quite a few samples. So after you hit those, you might not be able to.
Yeah, you might not. Yeah, you might not want a big bowl of yours after you've sampled everybody. So it'll be fun. We've got a speaking of debates and things being said, we've got a lot of people that are already wanting their names on those first place prizes. So
yeah, definitely.
We're gonna see.
It's open. So this chili cook-off is open to the public to come and eat.
Open to the public to come and eat. It's a free event. Americans for Prosperity is putting it on chili cook-off.
Family.
There will be prizes given to the winners, so make sure you keep that in mind when voting.
So this is like a pre-election. You're going to see.
Yeah.
There's getting us ready for election.
There will be candidates that are there. We have candidates that have put their name in their name in the hat for they got a good chili recipe. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna.
You got a good chili recipe. You got my vote.
There you go. All right. You're no pressure for your chili making.
Yes.
But no, who doesn't love chili? So come on, eat some chili. Even if you don't like chili, maybe you'll find a pot that you like this to go around.
That's right. Yeah.
Maybe wherever you've been eating chili, they've not been making it right. So
there we go.
Come, let us give you some chili. February 8th, and it's from 5 to 7 at the CARR Township Building. CARR. So.
I do. All right, we got to get out of here. Time goes by.
All right, well, let's thank these lovely sponsors. Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Hoosier Uplands, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Rose's, Fox Purlee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, and Dr. Mindy Gunn.
All right, let's have the best Tuesday ever.
Happy Tuesday.
Planning to buy some land or build a new home or maybe put up a fence? Do you know your property lines? Are you in a floodplain? When it comes to surveying your property, call someone you can trust with years of experience. That's McAllister Land Consulting. Call 812-274-0860, providing fast, friendly service at reasonable rates. McAllister Land Consulting can provide a wide range of services, including residential and commercial certified land surveys, flood elevation certificates, and land usage consulting. Get to know your property. Call McAllister Land Consulting for a free quote today at 812-274-0860.
When I first joined the board at Papa John's, I brought some big ideas.
We're gonna need more pepperoni.
But my biggest idea, the Shakaroni Pizza.
Make it bigger, make it bigger. More is better.
It's extra large with extra cheese and covered in more than 60 pepperonis.
When I say handful of pepperoni, I mean my handful.
What makes Shakaroni huge is that Papa John's donates $1 from every pizza to the Papa John's Foundation.
1, 2, 3, Shakaroni! Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni. Only at Papa John's.
The new Shaq-a-Roni is available at your Salem Papa John's for a limited time, starting at only $13.99. Call today at 812-883-3369 or order on your Papa John's app. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Calling all men in southern Indiana and northern Kentucky. Sign up now for the Man Up Conference, which is returning to Turning Point Church in Scottsburg on Saturday, January the 27th at 8:40 a.m. until noon. To register for this free event, please go to Man Up Conference Facebook page. There'll be coffee and donuts in the morning, and at noon, the Rolling Pig Pen will be catering lunch for the event. There are 2 worship sessions, 2 messages for men, and a mini breakout session planned. John Jackson, pastor of Turning Point Church in Scottsburg.
This is Jack Nicholson. Guess what? You're listening to the 2 sexiest fat men in radio, Rick and Bubba. I myself call them Richard and Bubsy, but that's another story.
6 minutes past the hour from the Big Boy Studio. Another hour of the Rick and Bubba Show. We got Speedy, the real Greg Burgess, Helmsy, Eddie Van Adler, all in the mix, and welcome back, Bill Bubba Buster.
Rick, glad to be here. Thank all of you for joining us. It is a little party we call Rick and Bubba.
All right, another update. So we talked about this a lot, these different stages of life. And as I have told all of you, maybe some of you are experiencing it to some degree, the empty nest world, which can be wonderful. I love the empty nest part of life. I have enjoyed it. But I've told you that there's an ongoing deal that we have to kind of deal with it. And you love the fact that, your wife is not distracted by all these children or anything. And unlike Greg and his wife, we don't have the grandkids yet, so that hasn't started. So that means that there's a lot of window of available concentration that my wife has decided to now focus on me. Now, you think to yourself, that sounds great, and it can be, but
unless it's corrective action.
Right.
Oh,
but there was a time she didn't have time to correct me because there were too many other people to correct.
Right.
And I would kind of
on the list.
I would kind of hide in the mayhem of all
You're
that.
on it, but you're down.
Right. And so now it's me. And so that can be wonderful and
Congratulations.
Yeah. So, but then that collides with what we've been talking about a lot, and a lot of men are talking about that is, transition to the king stage. So those 2 worlds can operate.
The king doesn't care if he's correct.
Right, and so I've learned that the queen does not like the king not to care about correction, and doesn't like the king trying to get his own plan and say, here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So one of these things involves, and
It can be tough.
I know it's petty, I know it's not a big deal, is there's this ongoing thing that's going on at church. We go to church, we go to our Sunday school class, sometimes we're teaching, sometimes one of the other couples is teaching, but we're always there, and Sherry is the administrator of the class, so we do the row and take care of visitors and all this kind of stuff. But the transition, because what we do is, which I prefer, is our schedule is, and it's what I'm going to call it, you can fill in whatever modern thing you want to call it, we've talked about that, Sunday school first, and then worship second, or as I was a kid, Sunday school in big church.
Yeah. Big church.
Okay.
Or we call it preaching.
Right, preaching.
Oh, yeah, are you going to preach?
Are you going to preach? I do not like green eggs and ham. When we're done with the life group, I want to transition.
Sunday school.
Sunday school. Yeah. Thank you. Gosh, they got me. We leave Sunday school.
I didn't know what you was talking about.
I know. We leave Sunday school. I want to go directly to worship, preaching, or big church, and I want to get a good seat, and I want to be involved in worship. I don't want to be back in the back where I might as well be at home watching it. I want to be there. I want to be up front. I don't have to be on the very front, but I want a good seat. And you get a good seat if you'll move on. You don't get a good seat if I have to stand outside the bathroom. Well. So I understand, and Sherry we'll talk, and I keep saying we got to keep moving. Yeah. We got to keep moving. And I tell her, just because of what we do for a living, when you abandon me like this and leave me not moving, I'm a sitting duck. Okay, and I'm gonna get engaged in some really fruitful conversations, but I'm also engaged in some that are not as fruitful. Okay,
but twice as long.
But twice as long. And I knew I was in trouble today when the start of the conversation was, do y'all ever talk about something on Mother's Day? I knew then.
Oh.
I'd like to present a Mother's Day topic for y'all, and I thought, and
that person might be listening.
No. Well, and the person did the thing that so many people do. And I'm gonna try to make a long story short, and you kind of go, I think that ship has sailed. But anyway, so
if you declare that, look
right,
out.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's good. That's fine. I'm glad I got that info. But if I could have kept moving,